like working with this cast?
It was fantastic. You know, we were very lucky, very blessed. We had a group of creators that came together, and the cast was so nice, so lovely, and they were available and ready to play every day. And when you're telling a story of this magnitude, you know, a story that touches on topics that are pretty serious, you need all the cast to be on board and, you know, want to tell it the best they can and be there and available to work with you.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character? What did you love most about this role?
Mael is a young, troubled man, madly in love for this woman in Hassie. And he makes some decisions, all based on love. Some of them good, some of them bad, maybe. But it was very good to play a character that's driven by love, you know, and it tells a story. And if you're going to play that character, if you're going to be driven by love and make these decisions, you better ready to go into the depths that it's going to take you.
Lastly, what do you hope that the viewers take away from this show?
Listen, I mean, we are entertainers, so obviously we want the show to be good. But also, we hope that it starts very important conversations, because there's real life issues, real life topics that we touch on this show that have been happening and that will continue to happen, you know, if real changes don't happen. So as long as people get talking, they see the importance of this show in any type of form, any shape, that's a good thing.
I mean, I'm also lastly going to have to say, you're talking about Romeo. You're sitting here looking like a real life Romeo right now.
Yeah, I try. Thank you so much.
Your character.
Sawyer is looking for a way to leave his legacy for his life. He's starting to feel the clock ticking a little bit, and he's also trying to figure out his relationship with his wife. And if they had a song that related to them, it was probably Meatloaf. It'd be "Paradise by the Dashboard Lights," or maybe it's "2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad." I'm not sure which one.
You want to tell us about your character?
Yes. So I play Hassie Clarkman. There's a little bit of a Romeo and Juliet thread in our story, and I'm kind of the Juliet character. Star-crossed lovers, troublemaker, super stubborn. I cause a lot of problems, but it's all for love. So
does any of this relate to your actual life, or?
No, thankfully,
I don't cause trouble in real life.
No, very much trying to not cause trouble. Yeah.
Things that you'd like the viewers to walk away with.
You know, I think that there's a lot that this show can hopefully say about privilege and about asking yourself questions, asking yourself, you know, what do you stand for and why? And particularly in familial relationships, it's okay to not agree with your family. I think that's my character's big journey. So I just hope that people find empathy in all of these different characters from all these different walks of life.
Well, my character is the first time that I played this type of character is an abusive spouse, drunkard. But this is the kicker. What I like about the show is that it explains how this character got there. It's not just like someone that is going to smack the spouse upside the head, and then you don't know, you're like, oh, that guy's a jerk. But basically, there is little detailed little comments throughout the episode that you're like, oh, this character is like that for this reason. So there is a better understanding for the character, because you're not judging it. You understand that alcoholism is a disease, and that a lot of us actually, with the unfortunate combination of bad things happening in our lives, can get there if we're not set mentally well. I think is like when we present entertainment, it is important that we represent every single aspect of humanity, meaning that, yeah, you don't want to say that being a drunkard, being an abusive spouse is a role model, but they do still exist in real life, and a representation of them is important. So I think it's like, yeah, we cannot just kind of like ignore them and not give them representation and a voice. Instagram at letter I, Luis Chavez, which is my name. And thank you so much. And I hope you guys get an opportunity to check out the film. I mean, the series. Yeah.
Well, tell us what it was like playing Steve, and tell us a little bit about Steve and his role.
Yeah, Steve's an interesting character. Steve's an advisor, has quite a bit of information, and Kate Mansi's character figures out a way to get it out of him. And Steve doesn't always do the right thing, but he tries. And in this particular case, he unfortunately has to pay the price.
So Steve's kind of a bad guy?
I wouldn't say bad. I say he makes interesting choices. How's that? I think he's trying to be a good guy, but I think he struggles.
Tell us what it was like working with this cast. Fun cast.
Yeah, so I worked with Kate Mansi. She's an incredible professional. She was wonderful on set, off set. I only got to work with her one day, but we got really close and talked about career, our personal lives, and she really helped me out. I'm not as experienced as her. She's an Emmy Award-winning actress, and when you go into set knowing you're going to work with an Emmy Award-winning actress, it's natural to be nervous, and she made the whole process super easy.